What is up, my butter biscuits? So in today's video, we're going to be talking about Morphe officially dropping James Charles. Just in case you guys are new to my channel, when it comes down to the James Charles allegations, I've really tried to avoid talking about this because I do feel like it goes into deep, dark places that I'm not really comfortable talking about within my channel or on my channel, because I really do feel like this is some criminal allegations, the things that are going on with him. And honestly, y'all, I just am not comfortable talking about that. I feel like when it comes to like brands dropping him, or like, you know, just brands in general, or lighthearted drama, that's what I'm comfortable talking about. When it comes into like this deep, dark criminal type of stuff, I'm just really not comfortable talking about it. I feel like it's a little bit too dark, and that's why I haven't made a video with my thoughts and opinions about James Charles. Y'all know I do touch on the topic a little bit on live. However, I just feel like it's just way too dark for my channel, and I really like to keep things lighthearted about like lighthearted drama and like tea type of stuff. You know what I'm saying? But when it comes to his stuff, it is not tea. Like, honestly, y'all, I feel like it is really dark, deep stuff. I do want to say right off the bat, though, I am going to be reading the James Charles statement within this video, and honestly, y'all, I'm low-key kind of disappointed in it. You guys have to let me know your thoughts and opinions, of course, about it. However, when I was reading it, I was like, okay, like, is he really learning from his mistakes? You know what I'm saying? It kind of just seems like he's blaming the other person as usual, and it feels like he's trying to victimize himself. I'm just letting y'all know that right off the bat, because I'm just like, a little disappointed in it. Y'all know I'm the type of person, I just root for everybody. I don't want to see anybody fall, and if anybody makes a mistake, I want to see them get back up, do better, be better, and learn from the situation. However, I just feel like with James, he is still on that high horse. He is still just up there with his ego, and I'm just like, ugh. We'll go ahead and read Morphe's statement and James Charles' statement. I'm sure you guys have already seen it by now. Honestly, y'all, I took one day off because yesterday I was going to get a chemical peel. So during that day, I was like, okay, you know what? Like, I have to not be able to wear makeup or whatnot. So when I go to get my chemical peel, surprisingly enough, I was like low-key kind of like shook by this. The esthetician was like, your skin's too good for this, so you don't really need it. So anyways, I ended up just getting Dysport, but I couldn't wear makeup for the day, so I didn't want to film a video. But y'all, within that one day, so much had went on, like Jeffree Star crashing, the James Charles situation, Trisha Paytas and Jaclyn Hill becoming friends all of a sudden. I was like, whoa, a lot happened within that one day. So I know I'm a little bit late, and I'm sure you guys have seen this already. However, I do have some thoughts and opinions about it, as well as I do want to know my little buttery biscuits opinions on this too, because I know this is obviously such a big topic going on within the makeup community. So anyways, y'all, if you guys are interested in that, go to keep on watching. If y'all are new here, make sure you guys hit the subscribe button, turn on your post notifications so that way you'll get notified when I upload a new video, and make sure y'all give this video a big thumbs up. I would really appreciate that. And let's go ahead and get into it. All right, y'all, so I'm going to go ahead and start off by reading Morphe's statement, but just in case you guys did not see, actually a few days ago, maybe like 4 or 5 days ago now, Morphe on their website actually already dropped the code James Charles. I was thinking about doing a video about that. However, I did think that that was a sign that Morphe was going to officially drop James pretty soon. So I was like, you know what? Let me just go ahead and wait to make a video altogether, rather than just do one on that and then one on their statement, because I like had a feeling within my stomach that it was going to be coming, because obviously if his code is not working, then that means they're going to be dropping him, and which they did. A lot of people do have a lot to say about this topic, because they did make it available at like 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, which I believe is 6 p.m. over here on the West Coast. And a lot of people were like, okay, why are you doing this so late? Obviously, that way less people see it. And once again, just like with the Jeffree Star situation, when they dropped him, they didn't put it on their Instagram, which they do have the most followers on. A lot of people do have a lot of things to say about this. Me, within my personal opinion, I do think that they should announce it on their Instagram as well as on their Twitter, so that way everybody knows. However, I do think it's kind of like a strategy for them to put it on their least followed account, so that way less people see it. However, I do feel like with social media this day and age, obviously everyone does have like a drama channel. A lot of people are very opinionated with their opinions on social media, so obviously a lot of people are going to know about it, so they might as well just post it on their Instagram. However, they didn't as of now that I'm filming this video. So a lot of people, just in case you guys did not see, we're starting the hashtag boycott Morphe, because Morphe was just staying silent about this whole entire thing. And I just think that it was really a big trip, and I had mentioned it before, and I really did not want it to come across like I was defending Jeffree Star or Shane Dawson in any type of way. You guys know that I have made the decision to stop supporting them both, actually, on my channel, as well as just in general too. However, I just do think at the end of the day, a lot of the things that they got dropped for were like really, really bad, insensitive jokes, you know. And I have to put a quote on that, because I really don't know if there are like serious allegations when it comes to them. However, to my understanding of the situation, they're really bad, insensitive jokes. So that's why I'm like, I don't want it to come across like I'm defending them, because what they said and did obviously is very, very wrong. However, they got dropped by Morphe pretty fast, but when it came down to James actually admitting to the things that he has done and literally admitted to criminal stuff, it took him a while to drop him now. And honestly, y'all, I really do think it's because they have so much money tied up within him. There was rumors out there, just in case you guys did not see. Forma, which is an owner of Morphe as well too, supposedly, this is obviously just a rumor, owns a little bit of Sisters Cosmetics. I believe that's going to be the name that's going to be coming out with his cosmetic line, which who knows if he's even going to be doing it at this point. But supposedly that's why they didn't want to drop him, because he is their biggest money maker, which I would definitely think, y'all. He has like over 20 million followers on every single platform, like on TikTok, on Instagram, on YouTube. You know what I'm saying? He has millions upon millions of followers, so obviously he does make a lot of money for Morphe. So I'm sure they really didn't want to drop him, because at the end of the day, they are a business and they're like, hold up, he's making us all this money, we can't drop him. You know what I'm saying? But they officially made the decision, and I do want to say this before I go ahead and read the statement. I want to say just kudos to them for actually doing what's right within this situation. I know a lot of people are saying, oh my gosh, why did you guys take this long? You guys should have done it immediately. But obviously, I think that they wanted to cover all their bases, and on top of that too, they may have some type of contracts that they had to get out of. You know what I'm saying? Y'all know how I feel about Morphe. Y'all know I feel like they are just a very shady company, and they just... They get on my nerves. They really get on my nerves. But I still have to say, at the end of the day, kudos to them for doing the right thing, because I do feel like this is the right thing at the end of the day. But I feel like this day and age, nobody is ever going to be pleased with anything. And even Morphe dropping them, a lot of people in their comment section are saying, why'd you wait till now? Still not supporting you. You took this long. He made this video X amount of days ago. And I'm like, y'all, it's a business at the end of the day. They may have contracts or something, you know, that they need to get out of. You know what I'm saying? I don't think people consider that take that into consideration when making those statements. But whatever. This is their statement right here. In light of recent allegations against James Charles, Morphe and James have agreed to end our business relationship and wind down sales of the Morphe x James Charles product offering. It is and has always been Morphe's goal to create a positive, safe, and empowering space where all beauty lovers can freely share their artistry and passion for cosmetics, and Morphe is committed to furthering that goal. So once again, just in case you guys don't remember, when it came down to Jeffree Star Cosmetics, it like literally took like 8 or 9 months for them to sell his products, because obviously they had a warehouse full of them. They had to mark down Jeffree Star's products to like $4. So I do think that it is going to take a while for them to get rid of James' products. You know what I'm saying? I'm just throwing that out there right now, because I know people will start hitting me up and like DMing me and emailing me, oh, his products are still for sale. But still, at the end of the day, look, I know everybody wants to hop on a hate train and like bash Morphe, and y'all know how I feel. I just feel the need to say it. I just always feel the need to say it. Y'all know how I feel about Morphe. Like, y'all can go back on my channel. I'm not trying to defend them in the slightest bit of way, but just think that they have a warehouse full of his products, and obviously they're not just going to go throw it away. You know what I mean? At the end of the day, they are a business, and if they throw that away, that is like throwing money away. So expect them to still sell it, because at the end of the day, they already paid for that product. So it would be very wasteful for them, and, you know, cost them a lot of money to just throw it away. So just think about it in that aspect, and I totally understand it. You know, I know people with the Jeffree Star situation, they're like, oh my God, they're still selling his stuff. They're like low-key refilling it, and I'm like, or restocking it, and I'm like, no, I don't think so. I just think that they have like hundreds of thousands of units that they have to get through. You know what I mean? Like I said, at the end of the day, I am no way trying to defend Morphe. Y'all know how I feel about Morphe. But I'm just saying, obviously, coming from a business standpoint, they got to sell the product. So anyways, y'all, this is where I get a little bit disappointed. This is where I'm kind of like, is James Charles' response came after the Morphe statement. And I really want to know your guys' thoughts and opinions about this, because maybe I'm reading a little bit too far into it. Maybe I just feel like James is just so egotistical, you know what I'm saying? But this, to me, I was like, just a really bad choice of words, in my personal opinion. I'll tell you guys why in a little bit. So this is what he had put out on Twitter right here. This is his statement, and it is a little bit more long than Morphe's statement. So, accountability is something that I have spoken about a number of times in the past. In my most recent video, I spoke about and took accountability for my part in conversations I had with a few individuals who told me they were the age of 18. So once again, see, that's him not even owning up to his mistake, as in like he should have validated their age. You know what I'm saying? Before, like I said, maybe I'm just reading a little bit too far into it. Like, honestly, y'all, that could totally be it. So keep it real with me and let me know if I am. But that's the way I take it as too. It's kind of like him right there. He's already putting the blame on the other people when he is the adult in the situation. And I feel like at the end of the day, he should have been the adult and took initiative and said, hey, like, you look kind of young. Let me see your ID. On top of that, too, I do want to say, like, if you look that young, like, just don't talk to them. You know what I mean? Like, don't get me started on that, though. Anyways, as I said in that video, I can't show change overnight, but will over time. This is not a good start in my personal opinion, but whatever. Since posting that video, many other people have come forward with a series of misleading stories and false allegations, which have been reported on by many people, creators, and news outlets. My legal team has begun taking action against those that have spread misinformation and slash or created completely fake stories, and as this has gone too far. This is the thing, and I do want to say that it really does suck. I don't know if you guys have seen, but I believe there was like 2 or 3 different TikTok accounts that really did come up with false allegations, and they even ended up admitting that it was fake. And this is where I say things like this are terrible, that there are people out there that are willing to hop on this trend right here because actual victims are coming forward and putting James on blast. They want to go and hop on this like clout train right here and make up a fake story, and I think that takes away credit from the real stories, and I think that that sucks. And James, at the end of the day, him coming forward and saying that, it's just kind of like, okay, like, keep it real though. There were real people that you did this to, like what, like 5 or 6 real people. I understand that there was a lot of, you know, fake allegations, and there were a lot of fake DMs and stuff like that that people have come forward and said that are fake, and I think that that sucks. And the people that do that, I'm sorry, but in my personal opinion, I feel like are very disgusting because they take away from the severity of the situation. They take away from the reality of the situation, and that's where I get really, really disappointed in people. Like, I totally understand you want your, you know, 15 minutes of fame, you want your viral TikTok, but it really does take away from the real people. And that's where I'm just like, oh, people, get it together. Like, if y'all want clout and fame, like, be funny, be, you know, adventurous, like, be creative, you know what I'm saying? But when you're hopping on this trend, it just really takes away from the reality of the situation, and I think that that sucks. But anyways, that's just my little 2 cents. So anyways, continuing on here, these stories have caused many of my long-term partners to receive considerable negative feedback, one of them being Morphe. Let me just stop right there and go to read this. Okay, he says right here, these stories have caused many of my long-term partners to receive considerable negative feedback. These stories, okay? This is where, okay, look, maybe I really am reading too far into it. Just please, y'all, keep it real. Let me know. Y'all know I take the criticism. Let me know if I'm reading too far into it. But I really do consider myself, and y'all know how I am, I kind of take things for face value. Like, if you guys have been on my channel for a while, I take things for face value. I don't sit here and read between the lines and try to make things up. No. But I take that as in right there, oh, the real stories that happen, Morphe is not dropping me because of that. Like, he literally admitted to it, but Morphe is not dropping him for that. Morphe is dropping him because of the fake stories. That is, once again, him victimizing himself and saying that everyone's making up these fake stories, and that's why Morphe is dropping him. But he literally came forward and made a video where he was holding himself accountable and saying that, yes, I did do this. And obviously we saw the reality of the situation, that he did text minors. So Morphe's not dropping him for that, but they're dropping him for the fake allegations. I just don't get it. That's where I say, like, okay, there he is right there. He's victimizing himself rather than saying, hey, they're dropping me because I messed up, because I made the mistake, because I texted the minor. You know what I mean? Let me know if I'm reading too far into it. I don't know. Things like that, I'm just kind of like, okay, boo, like, I thought you were trying to grow here and take accountability, but here you are victimizing yourself, and that's not the case. But anyways, I've loved every moment working together, and am grateful and beyond grateful for what we have created together. That being said, I reached out to them and we mutually agreed to wind down our James Charles times Morphe collaboration, which is my only project with them. And I feel like he's saying that right there because obviously there is that rumor out there that Forma is going to own a portion of Sisters Cosmetics. Like I said, it's just a rumor. There's really like no truth to it. I do believe that there was like an article going around that there was like some contract signed between them, but who knows if it's real? You know what I'm saying? A lot of people make up some fake stuff, so who really knows? Anyways, let's continue on here. I'm continuing to take time away to learn, grow, and listen, and look forward to coming back one day in the future as a better version of myself. This is where I say, like, I'm very disappointed because y'all know me. If you guys have watched my channel, if you guys have watched my videos before, when it comes to my thoughts and opinions, I have said it time and time again, we are humans. We are all going to make mistakes. We are all going to say and do the wrong thing. It's going to happen. And I do believe that there is a like huge part of the internet that is a little bit holier than thou, and they really just try to go crazy at people. And it's like, y'all, at the end of the day, we all have messed up. And if you guys are watching this video right now and think that you haven't, you're lying to yourself. We all have made mistakes. And this is where I say with James, like, honestly, his situations are, or his mistakes are really, really deep. You know what I'm saying? I can honestly say a lot of us haven't made those mistakes, you know what I'm saying? Because it's literally illegal. But I feel like at the end of the day, he still could have like change, and I feel like his statement to me was really just disappointing, and I feel like it was low-key upsetting because I'm like, okay, as somebody like me, I'm just rooting for everybody to just, hey, make your mistake, pick yourself up, learn from it, and, you know, move on, do better, and be better. But that to me, I'm sorry, I'm just keeping it real, I don't take that as a sign of growth. I don't take that as a sign of he's going to be better from the situation. To me, that is him victimizing himself and blaming the other person and trying to blame the fake allegations for him getting dropped. But what about the real allegations that he even admitted to? You know, that's the reason why you got dropped. But I don't know, y'all. This obviously is a big deal, and I know a lot of people have a lot of opinions about it, and I know that there's a lot of James Charles fans out there. I totally understand it. At the end of the day, I do feel like this was the right choice on Morphe's behalf, only because what he did is literally illegal. Do you know what I mean? Like, y'all know me. I'm not a harsh person at all. I really have never come crazy at anybody. And even with James, with the things that he have done, I still have refrained from bashing anybody. That's just not me. It's not in my character, but I do just wholeheartedly disagree with what he has done and what he has said within that statement, because to me, I take it as victim blaming and like he's victimizing himself, and I'm like, that's just not it. But anyways, y'all let me know your thoughts and opinions on this situation. We'll see where it goes from here. But also, I do want to throw in there, because I do know that people will hit me up, expect Morphe to be selling his products for quite some time. Like, who knows? Like I said, with Jeffree Star, I believe it was like 8 or 9 months that they were continuing selling his products, because they did have a warehouse of it. So y'all let me know your thoughts and opinions on everything, and I'll catch you guys in my next video. Peace out, Girl Scout.